jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we can all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the standing tail. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pie. His dad had to kill him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, alive. I see heaven turning, gotta stay alive. Stand by my side. I keep on and I watch you die. Niggas can see what my my niggas, you stay on the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a snake by your side? Yes, I see a man reach out to God before he died. Yes, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, yeah, I was thugging with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endure to the end, cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running in them streets, but the truth made me a man. She don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I need to tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig. I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Don't have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down the ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that little bike on me. Boy, ass you to stop and ask you to drop. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I tell you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Nowhere is gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. See the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe. Nigga, gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to wrong with step. I'm silent for show to the fake niggas. Stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no token when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep me slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. We'll pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We'll pray on our knees, nigga.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer for it. Took a Zach, watch the door. Matter of fact, like the door. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like this Harbor Freight. Try to hope he's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking note. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole court. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Did them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they trade that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
I don't give a lovely fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a lovely fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman where's a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad at this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing proven like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the back pay. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't mix with some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on you. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some rank. I would never take up as a face. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck the shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in the wicked. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script. Yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Rap in it, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the Glock with the slide on. Real, I get the order, you know that it's long. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together? Hey, I don't give a love a fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love a fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akim, fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm really no man, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training and put through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitching the different breed of black men. We don't do the back thing. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one rest, some ranks, but never take up as a face. When the law with your ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Rap in it, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know real. I get the harder, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for kill. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, yeah, hunter, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them, yeah.
We are actually back on the One West on the Fishery Hall, New York, under Commander Leander. Tonight, Friday night, last market dice class. We are doing part 2 of the Ten Commandments. Now just roll with me. So I have it right on the board, and that's why you were sitting with no sound for such a long time. Once you stumble up on this class, but don't sweat it. So what we're doing is going over the Ten Commandments. Right now, we're reading Exodus chapter 20 and verse 5. This is only partial. So let's get through these, and then we're gonna get the rest of it, and we're just gonna run on that. So we already know this word is la'ah. Can you tell me what la'ah means? Okay, no sweat. La'ah means no or not. All right. Now we're gonna figure out which one it is in this very context. Now, this is gonna be a phrase, so it's not gonna actually sit separate by itself. And then the second word is the shakwa. All right. So my new word. See, the strong number will be H. Which will be H7812. H7812 in the strong. It means to bow down. All right. To bow down. Or prostrate oneself. So to bow down. So when you're gonna write to bow down. Next, we have lahum. All right. There is not a small number for this. Okay, so we're gonna leave that one on right now. Just read that out. Now, Y means and. We already get there. The I means no. So while the I means and, no, right? But then check it out. Check out the Strong's for you. The I means no. Or you can say more slash not. So this one. This right here has no strong. So this is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the extra right here. Next we got the I button. So the root word ibad is the Hebrew word for to work or to serve, right? So I'm going to put it to work slash serve. Now, mind you, the Ten Commandments. What I'm doing is writing it on the board. I go back on the Strong or the VLB, or you said the Blue Letter Bible. You take this word, you find a strong number for it, you read it, proof check it, make sure there's no Aramaic or Arabic connection towards the word. Because of course we don't speak Arabic or whatever language it is they speak. Alright? So next we have Kaya. I'll tell you line. Five words. Alright, so five and my and you figure it out as you go. But it's all about context. A lot of you brain for it. The next word is kaya. Kaya, right? So the strong number for it is H3588. H3588 is a strong number in the Blue Letter Bible or the Strong's Dictionary. Alright. So kaya can mean that, for, because, when, as though, as, because that, but then certainly, except, surely, since, and that. So what we're gonna do is figure out the context. Now I mean all of that, but the context for this specific scripture is gonna say 4. Alright. 4. Next we got Anakias. Anakia. So Anakia will be Anakia. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Strong number for it will be H595. Alright. Check it, make sure I have no error lineage of the word. Okay, is mentioned a lot of times in Genesis. So, well, the series have etymology going on with it. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it actually right here in the wheel. Now we already get how which means Lord. Alahaya with our next words. Because the strong number for it will be H430. H430. It is a masculine noun. And it can stand for control, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels of God, right? So we say or we say divine ones, angels of God. So what we're gonna put, we're gonna figure it out as we go. We're gonna put God right here slash thy God. As a matter of fact, well, fire, it means food, and if my attitude, I fire, and be to serve them, and right? So, what, so, don't be here for her. All right. Now we got all. This right here. Oh, he said, "I'll lie, shall I word it?" I'm not sure that whatever it's even the way to say it. It's saying, God like one, mighty men, men of rank, mighty heroes, angels, God, call God, right? So, thank God, but it also means false. We don't figure that part out as well. What I want to do is try to pick how you can use a word that just adds. So now we got Quanah. Now Quanah translates to just. All right. Next we got Quad. Quad can translate in the strong number for it is Salaki H6485. And it can translate to attend to, mustard, number, reckon, visit, punish, appoint, look after, care for. So, try to look for visit or punish. Because you gotta think of the concept we are in the manners. So, when we figure this out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna write I'm gonna write the English for it at the top, the Hebrew under for the other half. I'm gonna break that down as well until we get the entire script on the board. That is my goal at least. So let's get to it. I won. It's gonna be our next word. I won. I won strong number is H5771. It is a masculine noun, and it can translate to as it has been used in the Bible. It can be used for perversity, depravity, iniquity, guilt, or punishment of iniquity. So, let's say iniquity. Slash guilt. So that's what we got so far. We got La'ah, Kashat, Kawa, Laham, Wala'ah, the I. So like the I bottom, with it, the I bottom wouldn't be a real word. The I bottom, Kaya, Anaya, Yahweh, Allah, also like Allah of that word. And I would get maybe one word. Allah all, or I say all, it would be Allah. I gotta ask my other one, then go me. But then just keep going. So all, Quana, or Quana, or Quad, I want. Right? And so far what we got is no or not to bow down. So we'll see. Okay. Not. I think we got it out right, but it ain't about what I think. Right here. Not to bow down. Let's say ignore. Sound or I'm a knocking actually means I am. I don't know why I put an actually like that. I am the Lord is from fruition, context with everything. Right? So this would be like God. So give the Lord is referring to himself. He reminded me that he is the most high. So it's God for trying to go to and God. This required in between to visit actually. I don't know why I was over there when I replenished. So that was saying this into Olivia. So I was able to figure out the context. I just everything except the hump. Not to bow down or serve them, for I am Lord thy God, a God jealous, using iniquity, right? And this is what you this is the old language. Now the scripture is translated to English the way we understand it, but this is actually what it is saying. So what I'm gonna do is okay. So what I'm gonna do is who did not there. So by now right here. Yes. Not for the home. I guess it's strong enough for it. It's just like going yell. I like it. saying it's claiming to be condemned. So they lie, it's to it could it could be them. Because when we be like lie, that's how we saying 2 years ago when we see the wild, when we told us, so let's say to you, right? We get to them. Well, when we were up there, so we're doing it, need everything up. So it would fit the other half of the scripture in there. So, yes. Already. Bear with me, class. Now, while I'm writing this, I'm not sorry, but while I'm writing this, I do want to say the Ten Commandments is a glorious thing. Now, just because you're aware of the Ten Commandments and that they're there does not mean you only follow literally Ten Commandments. Those are the basic for you to put in your everyday life to help you naturally follow the rest of the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? That's really the entire basis of it. It's like the Ten Commandments is just be out, end out. And a lot of people tend to think they mess up like that. They mess up like that a lot. And that's why you have some Christians who we used to who we used to call holy rollers. That a funny part. Cause I literally just had it up there and I already got Lord and hour. Just making sure. So yeah, that's why you got a lot of Christians that we call holy rollers. That's what we used to call them in the world. They'd be like, oh, you ain't this, and you still, oh, you ain't that, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? They used to be talking like that to the little kid in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And they believe that they're doing better on because they might follow the Ten Commandments. Let's say they are. Let's say they are following the Ten Commandments. They feel like they're better than you just following the Ten Commandments, right? But them thinking that actually causes them to actually stray away from those Ten Commandments they hear also give. Yes, you are supposed to follow the Ten Commandments. I'm not telling you do not have to follow them. I'm actually telling you have to follow them, but don't just think so little as to only follow the Ten Commandments, right? Once you do that, you take away from not only yourself, but you take away from the Most High as well. Because now you believe you start to flow the truth that the mindset, shoot, you basically up there with God. You become the shot the same way the Most High do. A lot of people tend to think that you ain't ever noticed that the most judgmental people you meet in your life are super Christians. They could know you in the truth. They're gonna down you while they are literally sitting in your face, eating the finest of pork every year, knowing that in that very Bible they claim they follow better than you or more than you. That same Bible literally says not to eat the flesh of swine, paraphrase. But then once you call them out on it, they'll feel like they got you in the box. But they person think, well, the Old Testament done away with. Well, when you go to the book of Matthew, you really realize that now they're just talking. Because even in the New Testament, it don't matter if you go to Matthew, John, it don't matter if you go to any one of the New Testament books. There are going to be a lot of reiteration. My favorite scripture so happen to be the scripture where Christ said he came not to destroy, but to fulfill. Right? I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but he said he's coming to fulfill the law. He never done away with it. So the same people who claim that they know better than you and can talk bad about you, they themselves don't actually have a right to speak on you. That's why it's important for you to at least use the Ten Commandments as an extra defense or extra weapon. Don't use it to like, oh, I follow the Ten Commandments, I'm better than you. Because once you do that, once you gain the mindset, you always breaking another law in the very on that it's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? In college, you look down on your brothers, hate your brother, hate your sister, look down on your sister. The second you do it, you will already follow short of the Ten Commandments either. Just out thinking that's all you gotta follow. That is my only say on that. If you want to go into it a little more, good, but you're not today. So the Strong's word for the next word I'm writing up here. A box. Okay. So now we got the box. Strong number H1. A box. H1. The root word is or Abba, rather. The root word is Abba. So Abba, we all know, means father or chief, right? So we gotta figure out what is Abba or Abba. So Abba will be, you add a dot, it could be fathers, right? It'd be fathers, but that would be Abba Young actually. So just saying Abba would be the father. Now, once I'm done with this, I'm actually gonna give a quick and brief breakdown of the scripture itself. So, for Abba, we got the father. So, what I'm doing is right there, father. Next, we have Al. Let's see, Al Balayon of the Al Balayon. Al Balayon. abundant. Right? How many is over, of course, but it can also mean your phone. It's all about context. So let's say Spencer Race is put a phone. And then we got the million. Bun means son, I would say child. Young is the poor. Well, making it word masculine, so but young can literally mean children. Right. And next, this is my first son. Instead of no, so the sons. Now let's see strong number for LBH 1121. Now, son, grandson, child, member of the community. And then the needs for children. Personality. Like that. Usually like kind of goes for you. Okay, next we got Al Shalashan. So, no, it is Al. So, this is a good formal context. We go back to the strong number H5921 and get out. I mean, upon on the ground according to, on the ground of according to, on account of, on behalf of, concerning, beside, in addition to, together with, beyond, above, over, by, on, to, towards, to, against. So, the next hour, we use the context to translate to. Shalash, what is Shalash? Do you remember that class? No, Shalash. Shalash. Three. Correct. Most ain't Christ, you remember this. So, but you remember that's him. So, in this context, yes, three. But Shalash in the context of the scripture, I mean, the third. Sorry. Now, young is further to more, so let's say 30s, right? Now we got what idle. So, what idle actually means and or the water and I means over but unto. So let's say And answer. And answer. There's all over the line. And two. Rubber. Rubber. Rubber items. So volume. One of them is robotics. You remember that? Robotic? Correct. Those are parts. With volume. Means your volume is force. So volume in the context of your scripture, this specific scripture was saying force. All right. So let's put now we got Lashab, Lashab, yeah. Okay, Lashab, Ayah, Lashab, Ayah, Lashab, Ayah. There we go. So no, but this word would be H81E0 and be a B, and you mean to hate or be hateful. To hate or be hateful. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Chill. That'd be all right. Got nigga. Lawrence. Uh, William. 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 Al. Elijah. Al. Brian. The last word. Right. Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, okay, we got La the Shaf Kawa, Lahum, Wala Thai Badum, Kanya, Anakir, Yahweh, Allah Al, or Allah, Kana, Kakwad, Iwan, Abba, Ayu. I wrote that backwards, so likely. I wrote it backwards twice. Everything from right to left, brain fart. It's all good. Go back and read correctly now. Al, Vayum, Al, Shalashim, Wa'ayu, Raba'ayim, and Lashanayim. Right? And that literally translates not to bow down to them nor serve them. For I am Lord thy God, a God jealous, visit iniquity of the fathers upon sons, unto thirds and unto fourths of them that hate me. That is what it all translates to. Now, when you read it from the King James Bible, which is the most accurate depiction or description of the Bible, or the breakdown rather, to where we are able to understand it. So he took all of it translated to English to more of a modern English to where everybody, such as you and myself, can actually understand it, right? So when you read it, it literally says in Exodus chapter 20, verse 5, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. Now, how do you hate the Most High God? You hate God by serving other gods. You hate the Most High God by not following not only the Ten Commandments, but following every single law that's your commandment. You get what I'm saying? Now, yes, you might slip up here and there, but when you fall down, you get back up and just make sure you ain't never make that mistake ever again. You know what I'm saying? Now, that don't mean go back and make the mistake on purpose, because now at that point, you are literally showing the Most High God that you hate Him. You get what I'm saying? Now, iniquity. It says he lives iniquity upon the father, right? So this is going to be from generation to generation. Now, a lot of people do not know what iniquity means. Now, iniquity, for the definition for iniquity, as you see, I got to pull it up on my phone, ready to focus. The definition for iniquity means immoral or grossly unfair behavior. So, by that being said, this scripture right here is literally telling you the reason why you're going through the hell you're going through is because you showed the Lord in your past life you did not love Him, and you showing Him even in your next life, but after He gave you chance after chance after chance after chance, and you still don't love the Most High God. You get what I'm saying? The Lord said, "Do not bow down to them nor to serve them." The previous scripture that we're talking about, where He's actually using it as a run-on, will be back in Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. And you go back to 4, it says, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image." What is any graven image? Any graven image is an idol, a statue, a necklace, or anything. A little statue in your house, maybe one of those insect cone shaped like Buddha. They got the smoke going out, Buddha's big, fat, bloated body. That right there is an idol. That is an idol. And the Lord said, "Do not make unto thee any graven image." So that means not appropriate, let alone approved by the Most High God Himself. Now, for example, let me ask a question. If you go to bed, but say your brother or one of your family members got shot by a gun, right? And they died, right? So they got shot by a gun, they got unlocked by a firearm. Would you go back and wear a necklace that has a gun on there? Exactly. So what makes it any difference when Christians wear a cross around their neck? You get what I'm saying? If Christ died on the cross, why would you go back and wear a cross? That right there is also another form of a graven image. Any graven image is not approved by the Most High God. You get what I'm saying? So this right here is just a reiteration of the previous verse that I'm reading right now. It says, "Of any likeness of anything that is in heaven above." So like for example, those pictures that you see when you walk in a Christian church, yeah, like that. I think before I came into the last church I went to, you go in, look around, you see pictures of like clouds, some little golden place sitting in the clouds, bunch of naked white people, naked babies, and all of this. That right there is a sin. That right there is breaking this very commandment that we read. If you ain't even supposed to even try to figure out what heaven looks like above, you're not even supposed to even know what's going up there. Another form of it is don't they be trying to send spaceships up there to scour around? You're not really supposed to know what is going on up there at all. But yet they got these crazy telescopes. They got Elon Musk trying to break through the firmament, and all this other crazy stuff. That right there is also proof that these people are not of God, not of ass. So it says, "In the light of the anything that is in heaven above," and then it says, "or that is in the earth beneath." So another example, growing up, what did your people tell you? If you die, you're going where? But if you be bad, you go where? You go to hell. Well, hell is actually a condition, but the depiction of what hell is, we all learned it from a lot of scared, what they call it, fear mongering, right? So they got it from like this play of Dante's Inferno. Like it's supposed to be like 13 levels of hell. You go down, the more you go down, the worse you get, boom, 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 yada, yada, yada. Don't nobody really know that damn hell down there. But we only know based off fear money because they put that in your head so that you think that everything you do is the wrong thing. You got a light step. You know what I'm saying? This right here is also like one of the weapons that manifest destiny use. You know what I'm saying? Manifest destiny, a lot of people don't know that is basically how white people got this country. Through manifest destiny. But they literally put that God told them to take this land from innocent people. And then they didn't let them take it. They're gonna take it anyways, and they're gonna go to hell. You might as well give it to them willingly and get a chance at heaven, or we take it and you're gonna go to hell once we're alive. You get what I'm saying? They did that everywhere. So that is another thing, but it also be used in other ways as well. Might I add? That's why, but the Lord not with it because if the Lord ain't said, it's not real. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's saying this. Now, it says, or that is in the water under the earth. We can only go so far down the water, but once we get past a certain point, is you might well mark it on off. But you got white people going down here, but all these scientists, submarines now is finding water underwater. Like you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be down to the point you even find stuff that we're not even aware of, that we don't know why we should be having this information. But they're doing it anyway. We're not supposed to go too far into the water. We're not supposed to go too far into the space. We're not supposed to be trying to figure out what is literally far beneath the earth. You know what I'm saying? So there's another thing. Then you read over to verse we got behind you. It said, "Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them." So this is the iteration of serving other gods, or praying on the engraven image, or taking up the heathen customs, or doing anything in that nature. That's all this is. And he said, if you choose to do it, he will visit. Because when he's a jealous guy, he's a jealous guy only because he's a spiritual living guy. But he said he will visit iniquity. That means you're going to send bad things upon you. He says, from the fathers upon the sons, unto thirds and unto fourths. So when it's saying unto thirds and unto fourths, we're talking about generation to generation. So this is all happening for years and years and years to come, right? And it's still happening. You hear what I'm saying? And that's all because we didn't just simply follow the basis. This right here is the bare minimum. The Ten Commandments that we're doing, that's the bare minimum. That's basically what I'm getting over here, right? So we're gonna dig more up to this next week, Lord allow, and we're gonna end on that. And with that, we're gonna ask you to out of one way scientific history on New York under Command Indiana. We're not affiliated with any wicked Hebrew, what they call it, Hebrew societies. They call it Hebrew societies and stuff. They got different ways of saying it. We're not affiliated with any other religion or any religion for that matter. We're not affiliated with Hebrew society. We're not affiliated with any other school or anything like that. We are Israelites and Jews by blood. We still happen to speak Hebrew. There is no need for a so-called Hebrew society. You know what I'm saying? We literally are led by birth. We should not be affiliated with that. And we're only supposed to have one doctrine, one school, one God. So we're not going to affiliate ourselves. We never will. We never did. We never will. In the future, it's not going to happen. We're never going to affiliate ourselves with anybody else other than the ISUPK. With that, shalom.